Hola. Las uvas para la elaboración del Chardonnay White Stones provienen de un selecto grupo de 27 hileras plantadas en el Viñedo Adrianna. No, I'm not going to continue doing this in Spanish, even though I can fake it really well, huh? That's pretty good, right? Well, it's on the sheet. I don't speak Spanish. Okay. The world's greatest Chardonnays. Okay, no, rewind. I used to say the world's greatest Chardonnays that aren't from Burgundy. Because Burgundy was obviously like better, right? Like it's Burgundy. So obviously they're like totally better than these, right? Now, as the SNL skit goes, I don't know about that. The landscape is changing. The world Chardonnay landscape is changing thanks to climate change. Stuff, shiznit is happening. It's happening real time. We are tasting it, we are seeing it every month, every year, every day that we taste new wines. The Adrianna Vineyard, the Catena family's Adrianna Vineyard in Mendoza and Tupungato is one of the greatest sites for Chardonnay on the planet. Good for them for figuring this out like 30 years ago, right? A little foresight, a little ahead of the game. What's the elevation? Damn, like 4,000, good Lord, mile high, 4,757 foot elevation in the basically mountains of this juncture of Mendoza is the Adrianna Vineyard. And here we have Stones and Bones, two of the greatest Chardonnays on the planet, Burgundy included. Burgundy included. So it's funny that they set these apart many years ago. When they started this process, even as young vines, there was already a delineation stylistically between these two sites that are literally right next to each other. Intense geology, intense work in the soils down to extreme depths proved that you did have two distinct sites in the same vineyard right next to each other. The stones, well, duh, right? I don't need to look that one up, huh? Stonier. More stones in this calcareous soil, more rocks. Bones, finer soil. The same base soil, but a touch finer in its presentation. The soils here are key. Like I said, even early on, there was a great delineation here. In the bones, we have almost like this native garrigue type plant growing nearby, which imparts this crazy like thyme, rosemary, lavender character into the wine. It's been there from the start. Blind, even when these vines were 10 years old, you thought you were drinking like a Grand Cru from like Ramonet or Pierre-Yves Colin-Moret or these guys that have that kind of herbal, thymy, rosemary, lavender lift in the wines. It was absolutely stunning in its earliest days. And then the wine was always more forceful, richer, more penetrating, more Grand Cru in its presentation, if you will. In the early days, this was like the more Chablis Grand Cru one, right? And we would say this was more Batard. Here's what's going on. These vines are getting older, creating more intense Chardonnays from these vineyards. The fruit's getting more intense. Everything's getting ratcheted up. What happens is that in that herbal character in the bones is still there. It's still a signature. But now we get a deeper core fruit in the mid palate. We get more there from this section of the vineyard. They used to be priced differently. The bones was always a little less than the stones, if memory serves. Now they're the same price, and they should be. Because now, if stones is Batard, which it could be, like put this in a Grand Cru white Burgundy tasting, it's right there. Then bones is getting its little like Chevalier thing on, Chevalier Montmarché thing on, if you're dorking out with me. There's a tighter mineral core here, a sleeker vibe to the wine as it's always had, but there's a deeper mid palate here in bones than there's ever been before. These guys are neck and neck. Grand Cru. A history of remarkable acclaim. White Stones, 2021. These are all the top guys. Suckling, Venice, Weinavig, Tim Atkin, etc. 2021 White Stones, 98, 98, 96. 2020 White Stones, 97, 97, 96. 2019, 99, 97, 97. 2018, 98, 98. 2017, 98, 97, 97, blah, 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 blah. White Bones. Suckling, 99, 98, 98. 2020, 99, 99, 96, 96. 2019, 99, 98, 97. Blah, 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 blah. Like literally on the planet, are there 2 more lauded Chardonnay wines produced anywhere? California, France, Wisconsin, like anywhere? And these are $1.25, $1.25 a bottle, which if you don't know, might seem expensive. If you do know, it's stealing. They come in super cool 3-pack wood boxes, collectible, ageable. We drank one half a dozen years old the other day. Boom, fresh as a daisy, banging. By the way, these are not oaky wines. Fermented in 500-liter cask, all neutral wood, native yeast. All the good things are here. Basically purity, intensity. They're coiled, but they're rich, powerful. I mean, anything you could want in a bottle of Chardonnay. Under 13% alcohol, nerds, they're 12.8 and 12.7 or 12.7 and 12.6. There's literally no reason not to buy these wines other than you just don't like Chardonnay and I don't know, maybe you just like drink Cabernet all the time or something. But if you drink anything else other than friggin' Cabernet Sauvignon, you need to buy these. You need to buy them now. Cheers.